My name is Michel Diab. I'm the Chief Strategy and Marketing Officer at VeriPark. VeriPark is a solution partner to Microsoft. We are an ISV. Our company is headquartered in the UK, London, with 15 offices across the world. We mainly specialize in the financial sector, so we only work on one industry, one vertical, and we focus on the end-to-end customer experience journeys. So we work with banks and insurance, defining the different customer journeys for customer experience, and we engage with them and provide the solution across CRM, digital channels, loan origination, and branch automation. So we are more than 1,000 employees globally, with more than 150 financial institutions as a customer. So the financial industry is a regulated industry. Thus, all new technologies requires time for adoption. So I feel today we are in the stage of exploration, trying to understand what does that mean for them, how they can leverage it, how does it impact the regulations and the privacy they have to their customers. So VeriPark has been engaged in defining with the customer what are the kind of AI use case scenarios that can help drive growth and improve productivity while staying in the boundaries of the regulations that the financial sector imposes it. So they are more in the exploring, I would say, rather than adopting. So that's the kind of work we are engaged right now with. Microsoft has been our partner for 25 years. We only work at Microsoft. So Microsoft has been leading the thought leadership around the transformation that AI can bring to the different industries. And one of them is FSI. I think a lot of the announcement that Microsoft has done with Copilot, Azure Foundry, and other services of technologies, VeriPark was part of them at early stages. We work very closely with the engineering team, so we're part of the early adopter programs, and we try to really transform it into a financial sector discussion. So we are the industry arm of Microsoft. Microsoft leads on the innovation. We bring it to an industry language, to a vertical, to the right persona to talk to. And I think without Microsoft leading this innovation, it's very hard for a partner to really drive this on his own. So they've been really a great support for us as a ISV to drive the AI transformation and to lead to an AI-first financial institution. I think we touched on some of the points in my answers, but really is around first being at early stages of understanding the Microsoft technologies as they are evolving fast enough, then translate it to an industry element, looking at what today each persona in a bank needs. A head of retail has different requirements than a head of corporate banking, in insurance. So how these technologies can help us land the different persona benefits and journeys, and then connect them to our 4 products, which is the customer experience suite. That's the work that we're doing currently on bringing the technology early enough to our customer and drive the innovation there. VeriPark has been engaged into, I would say, 4 motions in the AI transformation. One of them is internal. So we have been doing a lot of work on transforming VeriPark itself across all the departments, from the coding to the marketing, to the sales, to HR, to finance. So we are on this, I would say, transformation journey that started now a year ago with different objectives we try to identify. So definitely our own adoption helps us as well to position it externally. So this was a top of mind for us when we started this journey. So for me, the greatest growth opportunity today falls into 2 parts. One linked to Microsoft and one maybe more linked to VeriPark. From a Microsoft perspective, definitely the AI and the journey of transforming what we want to do with AI-first financial institution is the biggest opportunity we see. And we see this across three elements. The first one is how we transform our product suite with agentic AI to make it more available to the customer and more relevant to the industry. So there is this one, we call it AI-first product suite that we are engaged on. The second part is around how we create the right use case scenarios that are financial relevant. And for this, we hired in VeriPark a group of bankers, more than 2 years now, with one mission, defining AI scenarios relevant to banks and transforming into agents that we can then integrate with the customers as the first handshake with AI in banking. So we have 40 today use case scenarios we are driving, and this motion, we call it AI-first processes. And the final one is around how we drive AI-first digital channel. In banking today, the digital channel brings a big focus for them for growth. So when we talk about AI-first digital channels, we're focusing on two areas: AI-first or selling with AI, and the second one is servicing with AI, which are the two top of mind today for many banking institutions. So each one of these brings an opportunity in itself. So combining these three with the Microsoft layer of technology as well as go-to-market has been really a big focus for us to go capture this opportunity. The second opportunity is around our own growth, and really here is around the market expansion and the geographical expansion. VeriPark recently engaged in North America. We have invested in a development center in Calgary, Canada, and we have today more than 100 people between the US and Canada driving, the VeriPark solutions with the banking industry. And North America represents a big opportunity for us that we want to capture as well. So I would say those are the two big things that we're driving right now for opportunity capture. So I think across multiple elements. The first one is the engineering side, and I feel today the more we are connected to the early innovations that Microsoft is driving, the more we are part of early adopter programs, provides a big support for us to stay tuned on what's coming and included in the roadmap of our solutions and products. So this is one area that I believe, since technology is evolving very fast, sometimes we feel we're a bit behind and we need to be more, I would say, aligned with the engineering team. That's one area. The second area is the go-to-market. And I think an example of what you're doing today and being part of the Microsoft go-to-market motion, and how can partners leverage this and be part of. I think that's an area that Microsoft is number one, I would say, globally when it comes to driving the mindshare, the thought leadership. We would love to be more and more engaged on that. And the last part is, as Microsoft is building the agentic AI library, how can we include all these agents we're building for the financial sector, part of the library that Microsoft today is developing? That's an area that I believe we need to do more on and work closer with Microsoft to deliver on. I would say those are, besides the typical things like skilling, marketing, those are the three things that will be important. So VeriPark, all our products are already in the marketplace. So we mainly transact through marketplace, but for large transaction, because again, when we sell to a bank, those are large transaction. And we've been doing quite well on lending the marketplace for the digital channel and the CRMs. Now the new marketplace, we haven't yet explored what's new in it, to be very frank. But definitely, I think it goes in line with what they started initially on the marketplace. And since we are there, I think it's much easier to connect to. But maybe this is an area we need to also look more into as we connect together. So we work very closely with the industry team of Microsoft. So with Billboard and organization, basically. VeriPark has been for many years part of the PAC of the financial sector, and we are also part of Inner Circle. So being close to the financial sector or the industry advisors and the team there puts us at an edge of how we first be aware of what's happening from an FSI perspective in Microsoft, but also in the go-to-market. That's one very important group that we are very close to as an ISV. The second one is the partner ISV organization, which has been changing recently. So we're trying now to understand like how we can connect to the ISV. Now there is under enterprise, there is an ISV team. I am currently looking to understand how we can drive more relationship with them. And that's probably an area we need to explore more with the changes that Microsoft have done. And finally, the go-to-market team. We are closely operating with the go-to-market globally when it comes to AI business solution. So we work with them on understanding the campaigns in the box, events, webinars, and things like that to leverage the IP we have and the vertical offering we have for the financial sector. I would say industry because this is the closest to our heart. They understand what we're talking about. We understand what they're talking about. This has been for us the key group of people within Microsoft that knows us best, I would say. We have a story that was triggered in Canada. So VeriPark 2 years ago decided to embark in the North America development, and we started with Canada. And really the work we have done there is focusing on credit union. So we were targeting the credit union. And the story we have there, in partnership with Microsoft, we started creating awareness around digital banking for credit union. The credit union was a fragmented, I would say, industry with a lot of confusion on what is the right thing to do to transform the members of the credit union. In partnership with Microsoft, we started first with an awareness, again, back to the thought leadership. Then we started developing a partnership, I would say P2P kind of, with the players of the credit union. So we did different partnership on with like Central One and other providers of other services to credit union. And then we ended up with a 360 offering end-to-end SaaS solution for credit union based on our IP. And we started selling it. Today we have 8 credit unions that are on this platform with a huge potential to come to, and they are the big ones. So it's a great way to see when you create the right partnership, you have the right technology and a value offering for a segment or an industry, market comes by itself. And I think this is really the story that makes us different in Canada.